Well, you guys want to see what gold looks like? Looks like that. Ended up breaking down, buying them. So we're going to start putting them in. Just blast the gauge out. I like to set them at 40 just to make sure that it clamps down evenly. Or 20. Then I go to 40. I like to clamp them down at 20. And then go to 40. Be careful, don't let the crank turn. Take it back apart and measure it. And then if it's all good, we'll just oil everything up and reassemble it. Alright, so I got the cap off. For some reason, these I-beams are a little tight. They're really hard to wiggle off. But I did end up getting it off just fine. And the plastic gauge isn't all like moved around and messed up or anything, so I think the reading's good. Unfortunately, it's not correct. So the yellow bearing ended up specking out the exact same as the ACL bearings did, which is just way too loose. So I'm gonna go order some of the green bearings tomorrow, and you can mix match by one color. So I'm gonna run the yellow on the bottom and put the green on the cap, and we'll try to spec that out. I'll be lucky if I can get them by this weekend. I just missed them. Apparently, they just closed. So yeah, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen to me. I honestly, I don't even understand it, because the factory bearings that I have that actually came out of this engine are yellows, and I put them in there and they spec'd out perfect. So you would think that the bearings, having, I don't know how many miles this motor exactly had on it, probably 150, 200,000. So you would think that those bearings would be looser than these brand new bearings, but that's not the case. So I don't know if they changed manufacturers or what, but it kind of sucks. This is why I actually didn't go through and open all the bearings, because the sales guy told me as soon as you open this, they're basically yours. At first he said installed. I said, okay, so I can put them in and test them. I'm thinking installed like, hey, the engine has been ran. Kind of like electronics, once they've been put into service, they're no longer warranted or whatever. Nope. He was like, no, once you get it out of the package, it's yours. Which blew my mind, because how can you check it? How can you make sure that it's in spec? Because clearly, right here, this is what this engine calls for, and they're not in spec. So luckily I didn't open them all, and I'm hoping that I can still run the yellows, just run them on the bottoms, and we'll go from there. But yeah, this is a kind of a messed up situation, but I'm going to go ahead and order the other ones, and then I'll be able to return some of these, so we'll make something work. I guess the ACLs are designed around the yellow bearings, because it dead spec'd out the exact same as the ACL. So That's kind of weird, but it is what it is. All right, well, I'm going to get this covered back up, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.